Before we go, please subscribe to this channel. Subscribe for you to be able to see all my YouTube videos. Subscribe for you to be able to get all my new notifications. Thank you. You are welcome back again. This is a tutorial to show you how to sharpen multi-tapper clipper blade. Very strong blade. It is just like chauba. They are almost in the same group. You know, some baba used to say that manual sharpening stone cannot sharp bigger blades. But now I want to prove to you that super hard manual sharpening stone can sharpen all type of clipper blade depending on your skill. Yeah, depending on your skill. If you know how to handle manual sharpening stone very well, you have to use it to sharpen all type of different type of clipper blades so far in this world. Now I will not be using soft blade again. I'll be using strong blade for do my tutorial, for me to prove to you that what auto can do, manual can still do it better than auto at times. Yeah, let us go. This is multi-tapper clipper blade. Very strong blade. It is very strong. It is very strong. It is just like chauba. Who have this type of clipper blade should testify into it. Multi-tapper original. Can you see it? Now, I want to show you step by step, one step after the other to sharpen multi-tapper clipper blade. One of the most strongest clipper blades so far in this world. Yeah, can you see? Before you start your job, you need to examine the inner surfaces of your upper and the bottom blade. Don't forget. Then at the same time, your treatment have to be okay. Number 3, putting of the masking tape. Number 4, spreading of the treatment to cover the whole surface of the super hard manual sharpening stone. Yeah, and so on and so forth. Now I want to show you something here. Can you see where I'm pointing, using my pointer to go up and down? That area showing us that the blade on top of this bottom blade, it is the cover at the top, at the back. There's no space, there's no cut it off. So if you look at the front now where I'm touching, that is the area. Can you see? That is the heel. That is the heel. That area is not touched by the upper blade. The center where that place is in the front, where the small teeth is, that is the area covered by the upper blade. This is the upper blade. Can you see the back of it? This one is cut at the back. But when you are looking at the inner surface of the bottom blade, it doesn't show this cut off. It's so that the clipper blade, upper clipper blade they are using for it before is covered up. So it is not this one they are using. They are now want me to use this hard one again to put it on top of this. So the owner now want me to put this hard upper clipper blade on top of this hard bottom clipper blade. That is multi-tapper. Now I want to show you the skill. I want to show you the experience. I want to show you the techniques. I want to show you the logics and technical aspect of it in sharpening the hard, super hard clipper blades so far in this world. Yeah, can you see? Don't forget, studying of the inner surfaces is number 1. Can you see the place I'm talking? Can you see the upper blade on top of this bottom blade now? There is space in between this upper one now. But the one they used for this clipper, the bottom clipper blade before it was dull, that one was covered up. Can you see that area I'm covering? That one show the sign of say the blade they used before, it was covered up. But the one they give me now, that as to attach the two together to work together, is very hard upper blade. They want me to use it with this multi-tapper. Let's go now. This is multi-tapper clipper blade. I will now show you the tricks, the logics. This film will be long because it is for only learners who want to learn, who really want to know much about sharpening of the clipper blade. Yeah, this tutorial I will be doing now. I'm not doing it for fashion. I will not be doing my tutorials for fashion. Not any cut off. No. You watch my films if you want to learn. Really, you want to know how to sharpen clipper blade. I am doing my tutorials for the serious ones, serious barbers, serious stylists that wants to know much about sharpening, serious barber engineer that want to know much about sharpening of the clipper blade. I will not be using soft blade again as before. I will not be using stronger blades. That even those people using auto, if you are not perfect enough, you can't sharpen it. Okay, I'm saying it with the whole of my heart. If you are not perfect enough, you cannot use your auto sharper to sharpen them perfectly, correctly, technically, logically, professionally. Okay, yeah, those are the type of blade I want to be dealing with now. So that when we are using all these ones for tutorial, and you are seeing the way I'm sharpening them step by step for those who want to learn, I don't want to rush. Then I want to be doing with this work little by little, so that you'll be seeing the places where the stone is working, where the stone has started the working, where it works reach, where the working is now moving to. Can you understand me? I don't want just to be chopping anyhow, moving hand anyhow. No, I want to be doing it step by step, so that those who want to learn will surely understand what I'm teaching. Can you see the area I'm touching now? That is the area I want to start my job. Yeah, the to and fro you counting, master it for the front. Your pressure, master it. The way you spread the treatment to cover the whole surface, master it. That is number one thing. Once you master all these things, you have to repeat the same thing equally to the other side. Let us watch what is happening now. Let us look the inner. So I want to position it in a way for you to see it very well in the camera. Follow me up. Follow my pointer. Can you see that area I'm covering with the pointer? Can you see that area? That is where the stone has just started the job. Can you see that angle I'm touching? It did not touch that area. The stone doesn't touch that area. That area I'm showing you now. Yeah, I still want to repeat it for you. See where I'm putting my circling. Yeah, can you see that area where I round up now? That is the area the stone has just covered. Together with that back I'm touching. Can you see? This work is work of talent. This work is work of talent. And person that is doing hurry, you can't do it and get it. You need to settle your mind down. You need to settle your brain. You need to follow me step by step. What the way I'm doing it. Can you see that angle I'm showing you again? I want to repeat it. Then you shift your hand, come to the front a little bit. Yeah, can you see the number of the times I repeated for number one is totally reduced for that number two. Let us watch the inside now. Yeah, can you see that angle? I'm showing you that angle. Can you see it? That angle. Can you see it? Yeah, try to watch carefully. That corner I'm pointing, work still remain a little for there. And that right side I'm circling, the stone has not touched that area at all. You follow me step by step. Before going, trying to use your treatment to cover the whole surface of the stone finished. Evenly. See where I position my thumb again. That side, that corner, I want to clear it off. But I want to be doing it little by little, with little pressure, for you to be able to see and understand what I'm trying to do. Let us watch now. Let us watch at that angle. See the shiny area from the center. Can you see that area? The area I'm circling, that shiny area has been sharpened, but remain that corner a little. Can you see? The work still remain at that angle. How are you going to finish up that angle? You watch me carefully. Watch carefully. Look at the place I want to position my thumb. Can you see where I position my thumb? Watch that area very well. Can you see? Try to monitor it. That is how to finish the angle. Then with little pressure, your counting will not be many. You can count like to and fro 1, to and fro 2, to and fro 3. Not let it more than that, so that you not chop it over. Yeah, let us watch now. Let us watch carefully. I want to position it in a way for you to be able to see the inner part very well. Can you see? Look at the area I'm circling now. Can you see the area I'm circling? Those areas are being sharpened already. See where I'm circling now? Remain that area. That right hand side I'm circling now. We are going to that area now. I'll finish up in that left side. When you follow this job step by step, you can be able to understand it. Don't forget spreading of the treatment on the surface of your sharpening stone very well. Then look at the area I'm touching now. You see the way I position my thumb. Then the number of to and fro you have counted for the first one. Don't forget, it is still the same number of the to and fro you are going to count for the other side. So that one side will not be lower than the other as a professional. Try to master everything in mind. No rushing, no hurry. Look at the way that area I'm circling now. Can you see? I'm showing you that the whole area has been sharpened well. But let us see what is going to happen after this. Can you see? Sharpening started immediately at the back. Yeah, it has been sharpened correctly. It has been sharpened correctly. Now, let's go into bottom blade. This is where a very tedious work is, because this iron, this bottom blade is very, very strong, stronger than the upper blade. You see the way I've just started. Try to count the number of to and fro. I am going to and fro 20 times for number one, or no, 10 times for number one, 10 times. Now let us watch where the work I just started. I'll show you now. You can be able to see where the stone have just touching the inner part of the bottom blade to start the job. I want to position it in a way for you to be able to see it clearly. Follow me up. Follow me up. Follow me up. Can you see it? Can you see it? That area I'm circling, that is the place the work I've just started. Can you see the area I'm pointing? The work I just started at the little portion there, in form of arc at the upper side, in form of arc at the back side. Let's go again. Don't forget to put your treatment evenly all the time. Examine the inner parts very well. Can you see? I'm still repeating on that side I've just started now. That is to and fro 10 times again. I'm trying to clean it very well so that I can be able to see the inner parts very well. I'm picking my pointer. Yeah, let me move closer to the camera and watch the inside how it looks like. Watch carefully. That shiny area where I'm circling around now, that is where the job I just started. That is the area the sharpening I just started. Can you see it? The area I'm circling. I want to be doing this thing little by little. I want to be doing the sharpening little by little, proving the talent, proving the experience I have on this job. So that for the learners to understand, could you see where I'm putting my hand again, my thumb? Yeah, I've sharpened the first side of it at that top. I'm now sharpening the second side of it. I'm only sharpening the back of the inner surface now. I've not extended to the front. I've sharpened the back of the first side, now sharpening the back of the other side. I will show you now. Watch carefully. Watch carefully. Follow my pointer. See the area I'm pointing. You see my movement? You see that area where I'm circling around? Where I'm circling around, the stone has touched that area. Can you see that cool area? That cool area. Can you see it? The stone has touched that area. I will be touching it little by little. It will be going gradual by gradual, so that you can be able to understand the process, the step by step. I am moving. Can you see where I'm pointing now? That is the place I want to place my thumb. Don't forget, I have sharpened 2 times for first side. I'm now repeating the second time for the upper side now. Don't forget. What you do for one side, you have to repeat it for the other side in the same way, with the same type of pressure. Let us look the inside now. Let us watch carefully. I will move near the camera now. You can be able to see it properly. Watch properly. Watch carefully. Follow my pointer. Can you see the area I'm circling now? Watch carefully. Can you see the area I'm circling? That is the area the stone have worked. That is the area that I've sharpened now. That is the area I've started and where I've reached. See that area I'm carrying hard up? The sharpening has not reached that area. That place I'm touching now. The sharpening has not touched that area at all. Yeah, I want to clear that angle. And together with the right hand side, but I have not gone to that side now. I want to deal with that left hand side first. Yeah, I'm still checking again before I put it. That area, can you see? Work remain at that area. Let us see where I want to start. Okay, can you see? I want to finish that area first before I go to the front. Follow me up. Can you see it? The number of to and fro you can, try to put it in mind. Number one, the way you apply your treatment. Number two, your pressure on the blade. Number three, let us watch now and see what is happening. Let us see what is happening in the inner surface. Yeah, when you watch now, you can see that the work has reached that area. I put my pointer. Can you see? The work reached from the back to the center. From the back to the center, from the left hand side to the right hand side. The work now divides the blade into two. The part of it from the back to the center has been sharpened. Where the part of it from the center to the front, as the stone has not touched it. Now we have to be moving gradually towards the edge of the clipper blade. Can you see? Follow me up. You see that area I'm circling now? That black portion, that black area where those tiny blades is. Yeah, can you see that area? The stone has not touched that area. That area is falling. That place goes down a little bit, down that shiny area. Those are the things you have to be studying. Those are the areas you have to master. Now, don't forget your treatment to cover the whole surface of the sapping stone very well. If only. Can you see? Let us watch the place I'm going now. See that area? Yeah, I'm telling you that your hand have to be going in now. The way you position yourself have to be moving towards the edge. Can you see? I've shifted my hand towards the edge a little bit. So that to extend the sharpening to the front a little. Try to master it. The first position was in the center of the blade. The second position now, I'm now trying to shift forward towards the edge of the clipper so that the sharpening will be extending to the front. Let us see what is happening now. This blade is very, very strong. It's very, very strong. This blade is very, very strong. Can you see where the sharpening has reached now? It's extending to the front. The sharpening is extending to the front. I want to use this tutorial to show you all barbers that what sharper, original auto sharper can do, manual sharpening stone can still do it better. Depending on your skill, depending on the way you know how to fashion your stone out, depending on your experience on sharpening. Yeah, let's follow me up one by one. Can you see the way I'm giving the shine? Yeah, that area, you have to come inside a little. You have sharpened that. Yeah, you see that area now. I've just come towards the edge a little bit, which means I'm trying to extending the sharpening towards the edge. You don't need to go back again, or you don't need to stay in one position. Master is cleaning it very well so that I can be able to see the inner part very well. Can you see? Let us see what is happening now. This is work of experience. This is work of talent. You have to study it step by step. No rushing, no hurry. Follow it up according to. When you follow the way I'm doing it, you can be able to do it by yourself and understand me. You see that area I'm touching? You see that area now? It's extending to the front. Yeah, you see the whole area I'm touching now? Look at the total area I'm touching now. I'm circling. You see that area? That shining portion, it has been covered by the stone very well. The sharpening has already showed there. The extension is now going to the front. You see where I'm placing my pointer now? Remaining that area towards the edge. The work has started from the back, reach where that my pointer is. Then from that my pointer is to the edge. The stone has not touched it. How are you going to position your thumb so that the sharpening will not cover excess? Because if you do mistake in that area, the whole blade will not work. Follow me up. I will show you now. You see? You see? Can you see? I'm showing you that you have to extend. You have to shift your number one position. You put in the center. Number two, that is number three. See where you position. The number four now has to be in the mouth. Placing of your thumb now have to be in the mouth of the clipper blade. In the mouth. Can you see? Look at the player. You see the way I position my thumb. Which means I want to clear that front, the edge. I'm sorry. I have to clear that edge. Little by little. Not too much pressure. Don't count to and fro many. Clean it very well for you to be able to see the inside very well. Let me pick my pointer and see what is happening now. That area is very, very delicate towards the edge. The sharpening has started from the back. It's going gradually to the front. Now remain narrow portion from the left hand side to the right hand side of the edge. How are you going to clear it? You are shifting your art towards the edge now. Can you see? Remain little in the front. When you watch carefully, this my camera is not good well. You need to help me with better camera for this job. I'm telling you sincerely. I'm suffering from camera. I need better camera for this job so that I can be able to see what I'm doing perfectly. Yeah. Can you see now? That is number one. Number two. That is number two. I'm coming to the front. That is number three. Number four now have to be by the mouth of the blade. Can you see where I position my thumb? Which means I want to clear the edge totally so that everything will just rhyme up. But you have to do it with experience, with techniques, with logics. Then little by little, your pressure should not be too much. So that portion now, you'll be doing it gradually, so that the sharpening extension will be going into the front little by little, so that when it reaches exactly the place you want it to stop, just stop there. Don't let it be over. Not too much pressure. That is why I say there's no hurry. Can you see now? It seems the sharpening has covered all, but let us see what is going to happen. Can you see? See, follow my pointer. See where I am pointing round. See where I'm pointing round. Let us see what is going to happen now. Then look at that edge. Remains narrow towards the edge. All the teeth now, small teeth, small at the edge. How are you going to cover it? Follow me up. How are you going to clear that small portion towards the edge? From the left hand side to the right hand side. Small area. If your camera is good, you can be able to see it very well. The way I hold it, I can see it very well. I don't know whether you can see it. So now, see where I position my thumb. Watch very well. That is number three. Okay, going to number four now. Can you see? Yeah, see where I position my thumb. Then the pressure have to be little, not too much pressure. Then your treatment have to cover very well. Then the number of throw, you don't have to count it too much. Master the pressure should not be too much towards that head. It should not be too much. Master it. Take note. When you are trying to sharpen the edge, your pressure have to be reduced. Let us see what is happening now. I'm trying to locate it very well so that I can be able to see exactly what I'm saying. Can you see now? Look at the area I'm circling. Look at the area I'm circling. Still remain a little towards the head, which means half of it has been sharpened. Remain half again. Let's go. Because that edge, you don't need to rush. You don't need to put too much pressure. Once you rush, you put too much pressure, you will sharp it over. And once you sharp it over, the whole mouth will not work. Can you see where I'm pointing now? That is number two. That is the second, third place I placed my thumb. That is number four now. Number four. Yeah, number four. Let's go there. Let's go to the angle. The head. Can you see now? Yeah. Your toe and fro, too not many. Your pressure, not too much. Then let treatment cover the whole surface of the stone very well. Can you see? Don't press it too much. So that exact type of job you want to happen in that place, it will happen. It will not be over. Once it's over, the blade will not work. This is work of talent. What auto can do, I'm telling you frantically that manual sharpening stone can do it better if you know how to control your hand. If you have the talent, you have the logics in doing your work. Yeah, can you see now? Still remain a little. I don't want to rush it. I want you to understand what I'm trying to do, so that when you fall into that that angle of sharpening, you can be able to know the way to maneuver yourself and do it better. That is why I'm doing this little by little. See where I position my thumb at the edge, total edge of the clipper blade, total edge. Then with little pressure, don't let your pressure too much. The treatment have to cover the whole surface very well. Yeah, let us watch now. I have sharpened for the upper side. Now I'm reapplying the treatment again. Yeah, I want to do for the other side. Can you see the way I position my thumb? Try to take note. What I do for first side, compulsively you have to repeat it for the other side to make the inner surface of the bottom clipper blade right level the same way. One will not be higher than the other. Everything will be equal, level equal. Yeah, let us watch. You see that I'm showing you. Remain a little there. Remain a little. That is why I don't want to rush. Little by little, I want to be sharpening it so that our work will not be over. Can you see? We see where I position my thumb. Very, very delicate area. Once you press your hand too much, the blade will open the mouth. It will not work. So you have to do it little by little. This is where we know real professional in sharpening of the clipper blade. These are the type of blade you will sharpen. This is the type of clipper blade you will use your super hard manual sharpening so to sharpen correctly when you call yourself a real professional. Use this kind of clipper blade to learn. Can you see now? Let us follow where the pointer is. Follow my pointer. Follow my pointer. Let us see what is happening now. Yeah, still remain a little. Remain a little. Remain a little. Let us go again. It still remain a little. I don't want to cut out of 100% now. Remain about 5% to clear it off. If you not remove that 5%, the machine will not work hard. It will not work fine. Though it will cut air, but it will not be so neat. I want the best of the job for my learners. I want the best of the job for myself, for my customers. Can you see the area I'm pointing? That is the area I want to position my thumb. Yeah, number 1. Number 2. That is number 3. Number 4 is at the edge, extreme edge of the clipper blade. Extreme edge. Can you see it? Yeah, I will clear it off. Just follow me step by step. Follow me one by one. Don't rush. That is why I say before you can become a real professional, you have to carry your hurry down. No hurry in sharpening. Once you are learning, you do it with cool of mind. Little by little, you follow it gradual, no rushing. Once you rush, you are going to make error. Can you see now? I've cleared that side, finish. Let us watch the other side now. That area is okay now. That area is okay. That area is okay. Can you see now? See the area I'm pointing. Remain that left side. That right side from the right hand side to the center is okay now. Remain the left hand side. But don't forget, the way you apply your treatment for that first side, the pressure for that first side, the to and fro counting for that first side, everything has to be equal with the front. Take note. Yeah, can you see where I place my thumb? Exactly the position, the place where I place it for the first side. You still have to repeat it for the other side to make the equation balance. This is where we know the real professional in sharpening of the clipper blade using manual sharpening stone. Yeah, you don't just sharp anyhow. You have to get your pattern of sharpening. When you get pattern for your sharpening, you cannot lose control. You cannot ever miss your road. Yeah, can you see? Remain a little at that angle. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm doing. You follow me up. I don't want to clear it or chop it at once. You are a learner. You are following me step by step. I have to be showing you the way I'm doing it. So that when you are doing it, any error or any problem you encounter, you can know the way and the how to solve that problem. That is why I'm doing it slowly for you. Yeah, can you see? Can you see? You have to clean it very well for you to be able to see the inner part very well. Remain a little. You have to be doing it gradually till you chop it finish. Don't just try to chop it at once. Error may come. Once error comes, to correct it, you have to destabilize all the work you have been doing from the past. Yeah, can you see now? Your sharpening start immediately after the tool. Everything is done now. Can you see? This is where we know a real professional in sharpening of the clipper blade. As from this moment, I will not be using soft blade again. I will be one way or the other be looking for all these stronger blade, so that when we are using this one for learning, we are using this one for tutorials, you can be able to know that what auto can do, manual sharpening stone can still do it better. This is multi-taper, one of the most strongest blades so far in this world. Anybody that have this kind of blade, check it very well. You will see that I'm not talking lies. I am not talking lies. This one is real. But this blade put on top, it is not owned by this multi-tapper, because the upper blade on top doesn't get hole at the back through the sign and saw initially. but the one on top now get hole at the back. So I'm now converting that one to match with the bottom blade of the multi-tapper, and it works. Let us continue. This is a freehand testing styling method. When I sharpen the upper blade finish and sharpen the bottom clipper blade finish, they are now check the inner surface and study the inner surfaces of the upper and the bottom, and I'm damn sure that they are sharpened correctly. I need to test it with freehand testing styling method. This testing, can you see the way I position my fingers? See the way I position the blade up and down? See the movement I'm making on top of that upper blade? Can you see? This one now, when you do it for some times, you do it for some times, for some period with little pressure. When you now open it, there will be a better sign you will see. When you see your carbon from the left hand side, equally move towards the right hand side and stop there. When you see your carbon from the right hand side, it now goes towards the left hand side and stop there. Everything equally for the inner part of the upper blade and the bottom blade, which means the clipper blade is going to work even better than the new clipper blade. I'm saying it. It's going to work fine, better than new clipper blade. Yeah. Can you see? If you can sharpen your clipper blade and you get this type of sign, you are a professional. Number one. If you can sharpen your clipper blade and get this type of results, you see this kind of carbon, you are a real professional. You know much about sharpening of the clipper blade. Now, I am telling you, my learners, my professionals join me in this tutorial. I am telling you that what auto can do, I can use manual sharpening stone to do it better. I'm saying it frantically. Yeah, this is work of experience. If you know how to use manual sharpening stone very well, if you undo auto, nobody will teach you. They will only teach you the way to control, to maintain it. To sharpen, nobody will teach you. You become a real professional instantly. Instantly. There's no lie in it. Once you know how to use manual sharpening stone professionally, logically, technically, systematically, technically, I'm telling you, no type of auto you cannot use. But if you use auto more than 30 years without seeing super hard manual sharpening stone for the first time, then you are a real professional in using the auto. They now give you manual sharpening stone to use. You cannot use it. I'm saying it. It's throughout the world. Nobody can use it. If you don't know how to use it before, you have to learn it. That is where we know the real. This is where we know. That is where we know the real professional. Yeah, what I'm saying is the right thing and it's true. I'm not condemning auto, I'm not condemning manual, but try to maneuver your way from manual sharpening stone to auto. If you are perfect in sharpening stone, if you know you are real professional in using of the super hard manual sharpening stone very well, you now buy new auto machine to sharp. Instantly you become a real professional. Nobody will teach you. They can only teach you how you can maintain the engine to last for you. That is the only thing that they will teach you. But using it to sharpen clipper blade correctly, perfectly, logically, technically, okay. For soft blades, for hard blades, nobody will teach you. But if you know how to use auto, you have been using auto machine for 30 years, I'm saying it, even more than that. But you have not taken your eyes to see manual sharpening stone before. Somebody now give you. They remodify the surfaces for you. They do everything fine for you. They say you should use it. You cannot use it. You have to learn it. If care is not taken, you may use even a year to know, or 2 years to learn it. That is where we know the real professional. And the using of manual sharpening stone is very, very easy to use once you follow my tutorials. As from this moment, I will open the whole secret behind the sharpening. I will open the whole secret behind the using of the super hard manual sharpening stone to sharpen all type of clipper blade. Some barbers in Kenya, some barbers in what they call it, this Tanzania, calling me that they are not getting super hard manual sharpening stone to sharpen all these stronger blade. That super hard manual sharpening stone cannot sharpen hard blades. I say that it is a lie. So I'm using all this tutorial to prove to everybody throughout the world that what auto can do on sharpening of the clipper blade, manual sharpening stone can do it better if you know how to control the engine, the stone very well. You have the logic, you have the techniques, you have the brain, You get your pattern of sharpening. You have to use it to sharpen any type of clipper blade perfectly, logically, correctly, technically, professionally. Okay, I'm telling you. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. This is the right time for you. Detailed tutorials are coming. I've started detailed tutorials. If you don't want to learn, you go away from my tutorial. I will not be editing any of my film. I will giving it you. I'll be posting it raw, so that you can be able to see the processes I'm using in sharpening of my own clipper blade in my own studio. For those who want to learn, you can be able to understand it very well. The processes, the step by step, one after the other, I'm moving in my studio. You can be able to take your eyes to see. Then when you take your eyes to see, you can be able to follow me up. No error, no mistake. Before you know what is going, you have become a real professional in your own. So don't ever believe that what auto can do, manual sharpening stone cannot do it. It's a big lie. It is a big lie. Watch my tutorial and become a real professional. Now we have finished the sharpening now. I have tested it with free hand testing styling method. I have confirmed by seeing the carbon from left hand side to the right hand side, from the right hand side to the left hand side for the upper blade, at the same time the bottom blade. Now I have mounted the clipper blade onto the engine. The engine the owner brought, it did not come with the screw, so I have to use my own clipper blade, using my own clipper to test. Yeah, when I test it now, we will now see the way it will look like. Before going, when you mount your clipper blade on the engine, on the clipper engine, there are some runnings you have to do. Follow these tutorials very well. You use kerosene. You first run the mouth so that all the carbons, all the small particles, small ions, you chip everything off. You make the mouth of your clipper, make it neat, very neat. When you run it very well, see the way I'm doing it, you'll be adjusting your level 0 gap to 100 gap, 100 gap to 0 gap, 0 gap to 100 gap. You continue in that way, so that the inner surface of the upper blade, the inner surface of the bottom blade, everything will run together and agree together. They can be able to work fine and give you exactly what you want. Now follow me up one by one. Let us see what is going to happen. I am running the engine now. Yeah, I'm trying to clean it. I'm trying to clean the engine very neat. I've run it properly the way I'm supposed to run it. At times you can run like 2 times, it's not too much. Even 3 times it's not too much. Can you see? At times when you run it 1 time, you believe it's okay. It's okay. So I'm running it for the 2nd time now. Can you see? Oh no, I'm putting the oil. See the way I'm putting my oil? You put in the front well. Then you pull by the corner at the back. You pull by the corner at the back, at the left hand side too. Can you see? Adjust your lever up and down to make everything agree with each other. The inner surface of the upper blade and the inner surface of the bottom blade to agree together. They can be able to work conformably together. Yeah, I know what I'm saying. You don't need to rush. When you sharpen your clipper blade, there is a processing you have to do before testing. Many people don't know. Many barbers don't know. Many barber engineers don't know. Many barbers don't know. Many proprietors don't know. They will just sharp their clipper finish. Started the testing now. No, everything has process. Watch my tutorials. When you sharpen finish, there's another process again. When you now do that process, I call that one running and treatment. When you now do that one finish, you put the oil, you allow it to work for some time. You allow it the first to come down to agree totally with each other. I mean the upper and the bottom blade. How now you pack, after you pack mass of air, plenty. Can you see it? I've gap it now. Can you see how the machine is working? This is work of talent. Forget what auto can do better. I can use manual sharpening stone to do it better than auto. Depending on the way you can handle depending on the way you can handle your stone, depending on the way you can control your fingers. Yeah, this work is work of talent. Yeah, there are superiors, real professionals in auto, and at the same time, if you know how to use manual sharpening stone very well, you can still be a real professional. You can work better, even better than people using auto. Yeah, all are stones. Yeah, we use them to sharpen depending on the way you can use your brain, depending on the way you can control your fingers. Yeah, this work is work of talent. I'm testing it in zero gap. I carry the upper adjuster lever up. I tested it. I carry it to the center. I tested it. It worked fine. I now bring the adjuster lever, come down, finish. Can you see the way I'm testing? So when you can sharpen your clipper blade and you mount it, you run it, you are now testing. You can test in that three direction, three different ways. If your clipper can cut very fine, there's no problem again. No type of hair cut you cannot do in this world. There's no type of hairstyle you cannot use that clipper to do. This is where we know real professional. Can you see? If you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. This film you are watching, look at the right hand side. You will see where they write StrongeR-BladeS. Subscribe. Press it. Subscribe to my channel for you to see more of my videos. This is Master Baba's Comedy TV live. This is Master Baba's Comedy TV. If you want to know how to sharpen clipper blade very well, subscribe. If you want to know how to sharpen clipper blade very well, subscribe. If you want to know how to sharpen super hard manual sharpening stone, subscribe. If you want to know how to sharpen super hard manual sharpening stone, subscribe. If you want to know how to sharpen the sharper, that is the stone to sharpen the super hard manual sharpening stone, subscribe. In a nutshell, if you want to know everything about sharpening of the clipper blade, subscribe to my channel, Master Babas.